What do you think of Renata?
I love her stories. Sometimes when she comes, the two of us stay up until the sun comes up, just chattering away about this and that. You ask me, her reputation is completely undeserved.
What reputation?
It's difficult to explain exactly. A lot of people say that wherever she goes, bad fortune follows.
Do you think that?
Not really. But she does always have peculiar timing. Come to think of it, whenever the castle gets to talking about the monster, she's not far behind.
Really? Do you think she has something to do with the monster sightings?
I'd be surprised. But then again, no, never mind. It's nothing.
What?
Tell us!
I shouldn't be telling you this. One time when she was here, and again everyone was all worked up about the monster, and she told the stories that scared everyone who listened half to death. So later that night, when everyone was locked in their houses with the windows shut tight, I caught her snooping around the castle.
What was she doing?
That's just the thing. I couldn't figure it out. She didn't come back for a long time after that. Actually, that was the last we heard of the monster for a while, too.
Maybe she's trying to get rid of the monster.
It sounds like these monster stories are all pretty old.
Maybe that's why we're all so afraid of this thing, whatever it is. It's from that old world, just like this castle is. I don't think we have what it takes to make it in that world anymore.
I don't know if that's true.
I wouldn't be so sure. Remember the last time you were somewhere when the power went out? There is that split second before you reach for the flashlight, where it feels like the bottom is dropping out of the room and you just want normal back. And for that second, there is this part of you is so scared that it will never be back. That's what it's like when I hear the monster.
Can you tell me a little about Lucas?
Has he been bothering you? Be honest now.
A little.
Very sorry about that. He's my nephew. His father's the head of security here, so Lucas has pretty much got the run of the place. Although, that goes to his head now and again. Don't let him pester you too much now, and let me know if he's bothering you.
Will do.
He's got too much energy for sure, and he's a little too smart for his own good, but a good kid still.
I need some boyfriend advice.
You came to the right place.
I think I need to apologize, but at the same time, he needs to let me live my life. Of course, I want him to be a big part of it, but I don't know how to explain that.
Well, luckily, this one's easy. For me, at least, as the advice giver. Tell him exactly what you just told me.
That's it?
That's it. Talk it through. Relationships are like plants. They grow stronger if you talk to them. That one works better in German, I think.
Thanks. I'll give it a shot.
I know it will work. Oh, when I was your age, I had the most wonderful boyfriend. The whole world was always just so perfect when we were together. There's nothing like love to bring order to a scattered world.
So Marcus is okay with you working here?
He wasn't at first, but he asked around and found out I do a good job. We both decided to be mature about it.
Did you leave this costume out for me?
No. Someone must have left it out for you for the festival. It looks great on you. Huh.
What?
Oh, that dress. It just looks really familiar. I wonder where I've seen it before.
What's with the glass display?
Ah, you noticed. Glass-blowing tradition is very strong in the areas around Bavaria. We do quite a bit of glass-blowing here ourselves. Normally we have demos, but it's been so hectic here the last few days, we'd had to stop them for the moment.
You make glass here in the castle?
Oh, yes. I wish you could see it. Glass is everyday magic. Out of all this power and fire comes something delicate and strange. It's sad how easy it is to forget just how odd and beautiful a simple piece of glass can be.
I guess so.
It's one of the old things. Renata is always saying the old things are the best. Do you think she's right?
Sure, I guess.
She might be right. But you could also say that the monster is also one of the old things.
What do you think of Carl?
I think that Carl has been placed on this planet to test my patience.
So you two don't get along, I take it.
The fact that that man got elected makes me wish we were back in the days when you had to pull a sword out of a stone or a lake or something to assume power. He'd never be able to figure it out. Too many steps, what with the pulling and then the not dropping it, and then the remembering to tell people about what happened.
Do people around here trust Carl?
Apparently enough do. He's still got the job.
Has Lucas always been such a prankster?
Ugh, unfortunately, yes. I swear he was trying to trick us before he said his first word. Even as a baby, he had this glint in his eye like he was up to something. It was less cute than you'd imagine, actually.
Why does he seem to target Carl?
I know. You are thinking I condone it. I don't. Lucas's father is always so busy running security. Honestly, I think that Lucas is a little lonely these days. He doesn't have a lot of friends at school, from what I can tell. He must like the attention. That being said, I think most of these so-called pranks are Carl's doing.
What do you mean?
The way he blunders through life, it's not surprising that he always thinks he's the victim of some practical joke. He's the victim of a joke, all right, but it's more cosmic than practical.
Can I see the glass shop?
Oh, sorry. It's locked until everything settles down. Only Carl and I have keys, but we're both too busy to supervise anyone down there at the moment. Sorry, Nancy.
Thanks, see you later.
Goodbye.
Wait. Oh. I don't know. Okay. Right. Yeah, just stare at me, would you? Again!
Nancy, I think we need to talk.
Ned, I'm so glad you called. Ned, you know the truth is I'd love to have you here with me instead of all the way at home.
I feel the same way, and I know that. Just forget it sometimes.
Oh, Ned, you don't need to change. I like you just the way you are.
I gave what you said some thought, and I think I'm spending too much time waiting for exciting things to happen to me like they do for you. After we got in a fight, I did a lot of thinking,
Me too.
and I came to a decision. I may not be an internationally known sleuth, but I'm happy to have one in my life. And maybe
Aww.
it's time for me to be a little more daring.
I'm happy to hear that. I'd have you along on my adventures anytime.
That means a lot. Thanks, Nancy.
It's true.
Well, maybe one day we'll work together on a case.
You might be right.
Wait, really? I'd better start working on my sleuthing.
Sorry, the connection is bad. I'll call you back from the landline.
Ah. Ah, true love. True love. No, no. Mm. What the hell is that? She said the dress looks familiar. Is that what you mean? That looks like hers? Where's the... Where's that place? Oh, I think I need to... No. It's fast, I'm going the wrong way. Wait, if you want to hear the Holly Boys boy, you can look out on the first episode that I done of Nancy Drew and the Captive Curse. Fucking hell. It said it was above Nancy's room. Or the room I was just... Let's call Ned's.
Hiya, Nancy.
I could use your help with my case.
Sure. What's going on?
Okay, long story short.
Wait, let me guess. You're in Germany, so you're probably in a castle. And if you're in a castle, there's probably some sort of a problem.
Exactly.
If I had to guess, I'd say a monster and an eccentric German board game expert.
You were keeping tabs on me, weren't you?
Of course I was. I know you're capable of solving these cases on your own, but I still worry a little bit, especially when you're so far away. Frank kept me up to date on everything that's going on.
I'm not surprised. I'm stuck in this weird dress.
Well, I'm sure it looks great.
That's sweet, but it's still a little weird.
The compliment or the dress?
The dress. I love the compliment.
Well, I meant it. I wonder what it means. Although it might be good for you to fit in while working on the mystery.
You're right. Apparently, Anya and Marcus used to date.
Anya and the castle's owner?
Yeah, she seemed really reluctant to talk about it.
It might be a sensitive subject for her.
I think it might be. She seems a little upset still, but I think it's in the past for both of them.
Well, if that's the case, I wouldn't worry about it.
I could really use some hints.
Oh, I installed something on your phone for just the occasion. It's called the Hint Hotline. It can help you even better than I can.
Even better? I doubt that.
Really. It can show you pictures and do all sorts of neat things that I can't.
So, what can I expect from the new and improved Ned?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm still in the planning stages. I think maybe I need an edgier presentation. Get a motorcycle, maybe. Stay out past 10 p.m.? Return library books at the wrong branch?
Oh, no, that might not be the solution. Don't forget, I like you just the way you are.
Then you'll like new Ned even more. Once I settle on just what that will involve,
Oh my god.
maybe I could get a hobby.
Not a bad idea.
It's really strange spending my time with you and Frank and Joe. You guys always have such great stories to tell. It makes me feel like I live a pretty boring life in comparison. You guys are always like, remember when we were chased by that abominable snowman that really turned out to be an international art thief and also a spy? My best anecdote from this last year is the time I accidentally said something horrible in Italian to the waiter at the pasta place.
Yeah, what you said was pretty unforgivable.
I had no idea.
I'm just teasing. It was just a misunderstanding. And anyway, you have great stories about school and football.
It's not the same. It'd be nice to stumble across a nice mystery now and again.
It doesn't exactly work that way.
Maybe, but maybe I've just not been looking hard enough. I'll let you know what I find.
Thanks, see you later.
Bye, Nancy.
I think I know what you mean, Mary. What to do with bells? Search for something that can help you to play the correct notes. Find a glass hot shop. Ask about the glass. I already done that! And I already know about the bells. I don't have a good memory. I really don't. But the question is, who the hell leave a bucket of water in our room? I got a feeling it's that same person who also did that. Yeah. I can't find that room where I was in.
It looks like I need to match the glass pattern, but I don't have all of the pieces.
Wait, we do.